Hello everyone and welcome. This is the Zcast post-season, I guess, after the bowl and before the pre-season stuff. We haven't actually done this in a while. We need to get back into the rhythm of it.
No.
Okay, I'm in the rhythm. Is everyone else in the rhythm?
I never left the rhythm.
Oh, good job, Squeak. Rebel?
No.
Oh, fuck you.
No, fuck off.
Wow.
Don't expect enthusiasm from me. Go fuck off.
Okay. So yeah, I'm not quite sure what we're going to do, what the structure of this Zcast is going to be.
Structure. I'm sorry, what?
Well,
You think there's gonna be structure?
I know, it's cute.
oh no. Well, I forgot. It's been so long, I've forgotten what this really was. But yeah, should we start with the... Let's just start with the bowl and talk about that then. So the first event was the gauntlet. Am I correct?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Who remembers the gauntlet?
That was
I
fun.
do.
Do you, Rebel?
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah,
It was precisely what I hoped it would be.
yeah.
The funny
It
thing
wasn't
is...
what either of us had hoped it would be, but you know, whatever.
Well, the funny thing
You
is...
guys wanted everyone to die in the first 5 seconds.
And they fucking would have done. Fucking
Well-
would have done if you hadn't decided to test it, you bastard.
What
we
I
said
found
we said
funny-
Squeak. It was difficult. It's really quite difficult. There's like a 15% chance they'll get through the first round.
I found... No, but I found it funny that after you changed the Super Saiyan 4's builds, they actually did better than on
Yeah.
my build. They actually did
Awesome.
better on a worse build.
What
So-
I love is that the Team Fusion had like 20-point builds. Super Saiyan 4s had like 6 or 7-point
They only
builds.
had
but They were
16.
slaughtering them.
That
No,
was-
Super Saiyans really only had like I think a 7 or 8-point build.
I don't
it
know.
was-
It wasn't legal. It was,
Right,
it was,
it wasn't legal, but it wasn't by much. It was like
No.
half of what Team Fusion had, and they were still killing it.
I'd say
Yeah.
at most 10, but I could be wrong. Something like that. But yeah, that was fun. I did think that Fusion was going to completely underwhelm because the first two teams got through, didn't they? And I thought,
Yeah.
oh no, what are you doing? Don't make me out to be a liar or whatever.
See,
And then they just
that's
kicked
perfect.
ass
That's
the last
exactly
two.
what you want. You want about 2 teams. I think that's good. About 2 teams to make it through the first round, and then the second and third rounds are the main struggles.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just praying that the other
I
two
love
teams
how
would
it
get
was
through.
South guy and East guy that
I know.
South guy and West guy
South
that made
Guy,
it.
West Guy, yeah, that was quite entertaining. I also loved the chat as well. That was funny. It was like, yeah, this is going to be doddle. I mean, what the hell are you guys talking about? This is fucking chat at all, is it?
That
I remember
was so
sitting there
funny.
going, yeah, you guys are fucking way. Oh, we don't even get to see the difficult one. Oh, whatever.
Nope.
I found
Nope.
it funny.
Maybe at the end of season 5, you guys might get to know who round 3
That's
is.
probably unlikely, but yeah, maybe.
It was because that was after the first match, and I think Fusion would be pretty easily beaten.
Yeah.
It's the Team Gohan, god damn him.
How dare he be competent?
And they were like, oh, it looks like this is going to be much easier than everyone said it would be. I was like, no, I will not be proven wrong.
No, I was basically just sitting there going, no, you guys just fucking wait. Yeah, just wait.
Yeah, that's
You're
exactly what I was
dream.
thinking too. I was like,
Yeah.
That was pretty fun. It's a shame
But
no
the
one
gauntlet
won,
was
but-
fun. Not quite as fun, though. Really fun, but it's not quite as fun as the MVP matches.
It's funny, I think you mean.
Late King Piccolo. That
King
was
Piccolo.
just
And I
beautiful.
had just had a debate with Shogun that no one ever rings. I mean, like it's not like anyone just completely rings themselves out. There
Oh,
still
yeah.
is. And then I'm like, you know what, Shogun? I'm sorry. King Piccolo. He got scared.
I mean, come on. It's up against Frieza. It's perfectly reasonable.
Right.
I like that Frieza was. I think it was just charging, and then
Yeah.
Piccolo was like, "Oh my god!"
Screw this. I'm out.
I don't think Frieza had time to do anything.
No.
It said fight, and King Piccolo was not only trying to get out of there, he was swinging his arm in front of him like, "Get out of my way!"
Yeah. Yeah.
Telling the audience just to get out.
Yeah. No,
Oh. But the other matches, who actually won? I never remember who wins the
Trunks
MVP.
actually won again.
Kid
yeah.
Trunks run for
Ah.
the second time, and I think last year he made it to the final round too. That little
That
kid.
Amazing.
Yeah, well,
And he beat
kid,
Frieza
yeah.
in the final as well.
Clearly,
Yeah.
And the semi-final HK, do you remember that?
Do you remember the final of the Tenkaichi Bowl, Rebel?
do,
Let's
yes,
not
it
bring
was-
up the semi-finals of the MVPs.
No, the finals was good. It was good. It was fun.
I know, exactly. As the semi-finals wasn't, so we won't talk about that. But,
No, it's all right. You have no sportsmanship. It's fine.
no, exactly.
I will say that I promised people in the future, I was not actually in charge of the actual uploading of the episodes, but I promise that next season the episode title will not spoil the rest of the match. I remember sitting there
yeah.
going, why does it say the conclusion? This is only round 2. What if there was a round 3?
It's like
Nice.
finale. It's like, well, you know,
Oh, well.
was it really in question?
We live and they learn. That will never happen again, luckily.
But again,
So.
was it really in question?
Yes.
Was it
No,
in doubt?
I don't actually think it was. No.
Well, let's get to that then. Let's get to the final, the Tenkaichi Bowl, the mammoth match between the reigning
Let's get to
champions.
what we call nerfing the Super Saiyans.
No,
Yeah, into the fucking
sorry.
ground.
I'm just gonna mute you two now, and I'm gonna talk for 30 minutes.
Feel free. Right, I'm going off to bed. See you
Wow.
guys.
Wow.
I'm going to end the call, by the way.
Yeah. You still
Sorry,
host it,
go ahead,
damn
HQ.
it. Yeah, and as I was saying, the reigning champions, the Super Saiyans, going up against the pretenders to the throne, Team Cold.
And as I was fully expecting, it wasn't exactly Team Cold's finest moment. But as I said, Team Cold has right now two. Well, sorry, let me rephrase that. One phenomenal player in Frieza, yeah, and a couple of decent players in Mecha Frieza and King Cold on their day. Metacooler and Cooler are just a bit crap, really. At the minute, you know, they're not great. They're not great. They have moments of, you know, brilliance, but most of it is pretty shit.
Well, Metacooler did have a good start.
He
I'll
did.
Give
He
him
did.
that.
He did certainly have a good start. Like I said, they have moments of brilliance, but at the end of the day, you have to look at the Super Saiyans and say, okay, you have End Vegeta, which the only two people here on this Skype call and listening to this who know what that really fucking means
End Vegeta.
are me and HJK. Because, oh god,
We could
I'm
actually
not
talk
even-
about that now. We
We
were
can,
testing.
yes.
We were testing the Gauntlet teams to begin with for a long time before the actual Gauntlet, and the test team we had was a made-up North Kai one.
Yeah.
It was N Vegeta, Bojack, Evil Boo, and Marjube. Funnily enough, 3 of those were in the final team to begin with. But we had the reason that we initially predicted or initially built the teams so strong that Squee was like, "What the fuck are you doing, guys?"
Yeah.
was because N Vegeta just kept owning everyone.
Yeah.
So
We had an entire, on one of my tests, we had an entire Super Saiyan 4 team with a build that was probably about twice as powerful as what we initially put on them. Literally single-handedly defeated by End Vegeta. I think Bojack came out right at the very end and threw out like a trap shooter with which one of them hit to kill the last guy off, and that was after End Vegeta tagged out. He basically soloed the entire team. It was like, okay, no, this is ridiculous. We're gonna have to do stronger.
it was both incredibly satisfying to watch and at the same time infuriating. 'cause
Yeah,
I,
it was.
I wanted to
It's
get the
like,
Gauntlet
how
team
do we get these teams to be more powerful without putting red Bataras on? This is bullshit.
back. Yeah, exactly.
But anyway, so who do you have? I mean, you have End Vegeta, right? Then you have Adult Gohan. Even right there, you
Adult
have
Gohan.
2 phenomenally good, really consistent players that are both perfectly capable of doing outstanding amounts of damage. Then you have Trunks, who is by no means a bad player, has his moments of genius. Goku,
Oh, Goku.
who isn't great, but recently, you know, within the last few weeks of the season, started actually doing reasonably well. And then you have Ascended Super Saiyan Vegeta,
Oh.
who is nowhere near as good as HJK hyped him up to be at the beginning of
Yeah.
the season,
Oh, Vegeta.
but
Vegeta.
it's still a remarkably successful player.
I meant Gohan, by the way. At the beginning of the season, I meant Gohan.
Which honestly, now, what a mind trip that was. We gave him Adult Gohan for Teen Gohan, thinking that Adult Gohan, because the Gohans had never done anything with him.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden he starts coming out on the Super Saiyans and has this move called Madan.
Yeah, which we'd never seen before. I don't know what.
No idea what that even was. And then he started killing people with it. And we're like, wait, why are we trying to nerf them?
The thing that attracted me to Adult Gohan was the fact that he had basically the same ultimates Team Gohan. I was like, yep, I'll have him. Ah, dear.
Yeah, no, that was good.
Oh, good.
So yeah, that was the last
Bowl, and
bit
we have
of
made
the-
history. First team to win it twice in a row.
Yes, absolutely. That's actually going to be a really
Yep.
difficult crown to take out.
Sealed in history. Strongest team ever.
Well,
I'm not going to stop.
Take that far. So yeah, it was definitely very interesting. And then we had some. Excuse me. I'm just gonna burp into the microphone if that's okay for everybody. But yeah, so then we had some stuff after the season which got quite interesting.
I don't know what you mean.
What do you mean you don't know what I mean? How dare you?
I'm going to feign naivety.
Wait, actually, I don't know what you mean. What are we talking about?
God fucking damn it, Squee. Yeah. No, just with all of the stuff on the staff forum and the
We've got new coaches.
things that we
Got new
actually
coaches
did.
For,
Stuff that doesn't need to be brought up here. We had a managing the forum issues because, and you know what, this is nothing unusual. Every off season you get a bunch of teams trying to see what they can do and what they can't do and what they probably should have known they shouldn't have been doing in the first place.
But I didn't
But nothing
say
needs to be brought
I
up.
can go into specifics. Come on, I was just saying interesting stuff. I enjoyed myself. Come on. That actually probably
No,
didn't-
but no, nothing to worry about. And everyone that was involved, everything's been taken care of. There's no problems. It's just to be expected. You're going to have managerial stuff to be done that I've been dealing with since the off season started.
Yeah. But also other stuff regarding the staff forums. I eventually managed to kick everybody into gear and said, right, okay, we actually need to do this, and then ended up
what?
going to do it
What do we need
myself.
to do?
You know, we did not have any epic brawls this off season.
Not epic,
really, no.
no.
We didn't have anything particularly impressive, mainly because HDK usually agreed with me and didn't care very much. You
Wow.
usually agreed with me, and the other staff members are fucking wimps that can't put together a decent argument.
Wow.
What Rebel means is he
Yeah.
PM them constantly with spam and horrible messages
Yeah.
until they shut up. Because that's the kind of professionalism we have.
No, what
Oh.
really happened was that we're
What?
starting to get to a point where the league is well enough developed that we don't need to make enormous changes and have enormous debates. That's what really happened.
I don't know what you're talking about.
But we do actually have some news. We got new coaches.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, that's
Dinu-
no news. Whatever.
Dinu and Margin and Valkyries, I believe.
Yes.
Yes.
Nemo.
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
To be Wolf, KO, and Huzzar. To be
KO is now the new coach of the Majins.
Mhm.
To be Wolf is now the new coach of the Ginyu Force.
Yep.
And Huzzar for Timelines is the new coach for the Valkyries.
So congratulations to all of them. Very belated from us, but yeah, good luck to you guys. It's going to be an interesting season for you all.
When I edit this, I'm gonna like double myself like 3 times, so it sounds
You
like
just
4,000
what you're
people.
gonna have,
have got
what you're
me.
gonna have now is you're gonna edit it in post processing, and you're basically just gonna have this big, deep.
What we have
Oh,
here is a perfect example of British mathematics. I'm going to double myself like 3 times. So that I have 4,000 people.
Well,
Yeah.
Oh,
you've got a problem with that, Squee. Listen, you Americans can't even spell things properly. Don't lecture us about maths.
You get your English right before you talk to us about maths, okay? Oh dear.
Good times.
What was I
I
gonna
don't
say?
think either of us have any room to talk about our language, considering all of us just stole it from everywhere. Our
listen,
bastardization of English
we
is
stole
just,
it from more people.
It was given to us. It was given to us by very willing people.
Of course.
And we gave it
Of
back to them,
course.
which wasn't
Yes.
so willing.
In
that
the
was
end of
kind of
very
forced.
pointy sticks.
Speak English. Anyway, going off topic. What else? I can't really think of any other forum news. We're not going to announce the few changes we're having here, are we?
No, but apart from that, more stuff for new people and for veterans as well. Is
Rebels.
Wait, what? What have I done?
Yeah, I'm looking at you.
Fuck you! I wrote these things. I know what they say. There are 2 extra posts. There are basically general rules and information, which is sort of etiquette stuff and things that you really need to know when you're getting into doing stuff around the league and on the stream and with your team, as well as stuff more geared towards customizers and coaches. So you have Patara rules and the way that builds work and team, like restrictions on individual teams. And actually, I probably need to update those to take out the spoiler thing for that. I need to remember to do that at some point. Not today, but at some point in the future.
Oh yeah, because of course Cold and androids are having an eternal life change, aren't they?
So are Muscle, actually.
And Muscle, yes, of course. Eternally, they're having an eternal life change.
Yes, absolutely. They are actually being eternally nerfed into the ground.
For no reason.
Yeah, for no reason otherwise than
They didn't win anything or anything. Don't be stupid. They're just being left
A brief explanation. We realized that when you look at the cold hard numbers, teams that have regeneration transformations of any kind and have eternal life and Dende's healing just have enormously more health than any other teams. So we've taken eternal life off of them to give other teams basically an option to even the playing field if they choose.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's the way that.
And also to give those teams options as to how they want to approach it. So
exactly.
Certain teams let me rephrase that. Androids and Cold have that option whereby they can say, okay, Cold could say, right, we're gonna basically make Freezer start in 4th form, yeah. So the first form that he actually looks decent in, and his only transformation then is him getting energy, yeah. So that means then he can use, as long as Cooler's not in or Cooler's in his final form, then they can use Eternal Life. If the androids start Cell in super perfect form, then by all means Eternal Life. The only restriction on that is Muscle, who can't have Android 13 starting transform, because fuck you guys.
Yeah, that would be a no.
Yeah, we're going from slightly stronger to over fucking powered.
Well, they might actually win something.
Burn.
I honestly don't, and this we can cover very quickly. I think that Team Muscle and even Team Majin will do much, much better this season, because I believe, and we said this all last season, I believe it was a case of thinking your team was not broken and so not doing anything to fix them, and then the league just left you behind.
Yeah.
And I think that no one will have that mentality next season.
Because of what happened to Muscle and Margin last season.
Yeah. I would certainly hope not. I have no faith in humanity as a whole, so I won't be surprised if there is that attitude.
Wow.
But yeah, it would certainly be a very stupid thing to do, especially in KO's case in the margins, to basically say, well, hang on a second, we're now in, I think they're in South Kai now, aren't they?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, they'll get dropped back.
With me.
Yeah, that's funny.
Oh, we haven't actually talked about the Earth Defender. We talked about our two teams because they win stuff. Earth Defenders.
It's not really necessary.
Oh dear. Well,
they're infamous for being terrible.
They're infamous for doing really well when it doesn't matter.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh dear, poor Earth Defenders. You got a really good banner.
Yeah, yes, we do.
With one of your team members punching the other in the eye.
Oh yeah, that one as well.
That's the only reason why I haven't changed my banner yet, because I like that Chaozu's punching Krillin in the eye.
For the person that you think is the best player in your team, that's not very nice. Green.
No, you don't understand. That's how we hold him at bay.
Yeah, keep him humble.
Right.
No, that's how we keep him from destroying whoever's looking at that banner.
Oh dear. Other news and DBZ stuff. I think possibly the Z-Cast might be getting a bit of a makeover.
Yes. This is still developmental. We are looking at turning the Z-Cast into more of a highlight show, so that you have 4 episodes during the week, Monday through Thursday, and then on Friday you have a highlight show, kind of like what they do with sports. I would assume football over there, they do the same thing, like they have a highlight show for the week. But they definitely do for
football does it how we do it. That's how they look at us and they go, let's do that.
Yeah,
real football definitely does. No, American football definitely does it. So the idea would be
we don't have to have prefixes on our football. It's just football.
That is true. No, the idea would be like a half-hour show where we go over the week's matches, kind of what we do here during the season, but with some video added to it, and we go over statistics, which I am working to find people again this season to do statistics for us, because we really need it. It would be amazingly helpful for coaches to be able to look at statistics. It would allow us to do fantasy teams, which I think would be really fun and a lot of people would get a kick out of, to be able to do fantasy leagues. And it would really help with the highlight show. So I'm looking for people to do statistics as well. And we're looking at, like I said, still in the formative stage, making Zcasts like the 5th episode of the week, which is basically a recap and predictions and all that stuff.
Now, the potential that has is that it could also be a
Rebel is
case...
going to be on TGN Central. That is the problem. Right here. We need to stop this.
Dun, dun.
Yes, somebody stop this right now. I'll start insulting everybody. It's like give me a wider audience to actually take the piss out. That's not a good plan.
Exactly. That's what I'm scared of.
But no, there is the potential for that to also have two conversations. So we have the highlight show that would end up going up on TGN, but what we'd also potentially have, depending on how we'd actually go through things, we'd have basically an unclipped version where we'd just shove it up on probably the DBZ League channel.
It never gets anything now. It doesn't even get tests. It doesn't get anything except us.
No, it just gets the Zcast.
Where do the tests go?
Onto people's personal channels.
Yeah.
What? But they're supposed to be putting it on. Can we at least link it to their through DBZ channel?
Do you realise how many tests there are and how much effort that would be?
that is effort.
That's not quite as bad, but getting close to you transferring everything from your original channel onto your new one.
We gotta work on that. There's gotta be something
we have to do that.
Some centralized
fire the testers and get new ones.
Yeah, that could work. Yeah.
I
Let's
think
do
that's
that.
a good idea.
Or I should just, I don't know, give someone access to the channel that can be their job, is to just
And you're paid with honour.
Dibs, not me. Nope, not doing it.
Well, you don't really have any honour to give, so...
Oh yeah, that's true.
Awesome.
Yeah, you're kind of you're not even allowed.
You're kind of bankrupt in that regard, aren't you?
Yeah.
Morally bankrupt is how
And
people say
the
it.
other big announcement that we have is Dragon Ball Z League 101. Now, we've had a thread up there forever, which is really a poorly cobbled together thread of 101. I am making a video series. The first 2 episodes have already gone up on TGN Central, but there will be a planned 15 episodes. This may go more, maybe slightly less, depending on how things evolve. But 15 videos, about 5 to 10 minutes apiece, that if you watch all 15 videos, you will know everything you need to know about Dragon Ball Z League. The first 6 videos will be what you need to know if you just want to watch and enjoy and have fun. And the other videos are going to be customization. And I mean, we're really going to dive deep into customization. What customization is, what kind of builds, what's a good spam build, what's a good tank build, what are some specialty builds, what works with what. So really dig in deep into that kind of thing. And by watching all those videos, we're actually going to have a real Dragon Ball Z League 101 course. Yay! Finally.
And then you can all get degrees. You can all put it on your CVs and resumes as you will.
Yes, you can put it on your job resumes that I have graduated from Dragon Ball Z League 101.
With an insult from Rebel.
You'll be hired instantly. Bam.
You know, we should do something like that. We should find some way to get people like a little badge or something where if they watch the full course, they can have like a DBZ 101 graduate or something.
We should hand out like a test. Someone should write a test and
Yes!
send it to them in a
Yeah,
PM.
That would be awesome.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah,
I
we
can
like-
make the badges.
This is the thing. This is the thing. HJK make the badges. We got to figure out how they can, because I'm not talking about a banner, or it'd be a really tiny banner
Or
or
what
something.
you could do is you could have it as a like an image that you could put on your avatar. That thing.
Yeah.
But what we could do is we could put it up in a thread, and then basically say, okay, PM one of us to actually get it marked or something.
Mm-hmm.
We could do that. That could be a thing.
Bam. Look
That
at that.
makes perfect
See,
sense.
this is how we come up with ideas. Just gibber out random shit for about an hour or so, and then we say, "I'm gonna say
So
this is
we will do that. We will actually have a test, and if you pass the test, you will be a Dragon Ball Z League 101 graduate. It's great.
Jesus.
And a lot of you should be excited about this. It is no secret that the background music for Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3 is subpar.
shit," is what he means.
Yes. There are some songs that are pretty okay, but for the most part, the songs just aren't that great. And a lot of people miss the epic music I used to play back in earlier seasons. Well, we can't do that anymore because we don't have copyright to those songs. However, TGN has an enormous database of music that they have copyright privileges to use. And I have spent 12 hours going through some 500 songs. You have no idea how much dubstep I had to listen to yesterday.
You poor bastard.
I don't mind dubstep, but hours upon hours. But no, looking for songs that would fit, epic songs that didn't have vocals in it, that were upbeat or epic or intense, and I picked out 30 songs. And once I get them up, I should get the video up very soon. Hopefully it'll be up before or right around the time this video is. Each team is going to go watch that highlight video. It was just basically going to play 30 seconds of every song and give you the name of the song, and then choose the song for your team that will play when your team fights at home. And these are much, much better. HJK heard one, so he can kind of tell you. They are much better typically than what you can choose from the game
Yes,
itself.
but you guys have heard HDK's music. You do not want anything that he considers good.
I will say, of course, you are more than welcome to keep your original song or the video game song if you choose. That's definitely, it's not like you're forced to take any of these, but
Don't tell them that.
yeah, well, they can. I just don't think many of you will want to. But yes, so, and then same thing as last season. If two people want the same song, they will send their best man, and the other guy will send his best man, and two go into the woods.
They will be
and one
wed.
come out. Two go into the woods, and only one comes out. If you know what I mean. So.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
A bit of manly time in the old forest. There's a moth trying to attack me.
Right. Okay.
Okay, I got it. It's fine. Don't worry.
Right.
Oh, okay. I think there's only one major change we need to announce, but we won't announce that here because that's more of a big announcement. We will announce that when we've. Well, should we announce it? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Nope.
Which major change are we talking
The
about?
thing that we use for the gauntlet.
Oh, right. Yeah. No, we'll announce that at some other point. That's fine.
Okay, cool.
Oh, do we have to announce that later? Is there a reason why we should not announce it now?
I don't know.
You actually decided to confirm everything yet?
Oh,
I've
have we
asked
not?
multiple
Okay,
times.
you know what? Yeah. You know what? Let's hold off just to be sure that we haven't confirmed it.
Yeah, let me check. I'm on my phone now. I'm gonna check.
No, I think it's you, HDK, Viper, and Squee. I think that have said anything. I haven't actually said anything yet.
No, Deranged was actually the one that reminded me about this. So,
Nice.
yeah, you
Well, in that
haven't said
case, I
anything.
assume that everybody else. Yeah, whatever. Go ahead. I don't mind.
Right. Okay. Fair enough.
I'm cool. I'm cool with the plan, so go with it.
Okay, well, the system that was used to build the gauntlet teams clearly was not used in the game because it would have been impossible. What it does, it allows you to. I don't really know how to explain it.
Basically, it allows you to screw the game over so that you have massive Patara.
It's a hack. It's like a game.
It's a manually select Pataras, and it can be any Patara with any limit. You can change the limit. You can change all sorts.
Yeah.
We're not going to change the limit on the Pataras because that would be ridiculous.
No. We have enough problems with balance.
We think seven points is fine. It's more than enough customization.
It's more than enough customization, and it also gives us some measure of balance control as well.
Yes.
But one of the things it also allows us to do, as I said, it selects any Patara and you can put it on any character. So it negates the good and bad divisions within the characters.
Yeah.
So characters that can't use Style of the Strong or Halo will now be able to use Style of the Strong or Halo with this software.
Halo doesn't actually matter because Halo and Demon Sword are the same thing.
Are they?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Style of the
Style
Strong,
of the Strong is the important.
there are another couple of Pataras that we might consider adding that we didn't add merely because it was only for one side or the other.
Yeah.
That I will look into. But Style of the Strong is the
biggest one. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So now you can all get it. You can all be pretend to be good.
Yeah, you can all pretend to be decent teams. Sorry. Yes. But no, that's gonna be a thing.
You are ridiculous.
Sorry, we haven't done this for a while. I need to get all of this off my chest.
I have like months worth of bitterness to get off my chest.
Not
excuse
bitterness,
me.
just I feel like insulting people. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
People around here. No, go on.
That's pretty much everything, isn't it?
Yeah,
I think we've drained the well, so to speak,
Yes.
of golden flowing juices of news.
Yup.
Right.
I think so.
I'm now slightly creeped out, but go ahead.
So,
So, by all means, leave comments, questions, suggestions in the
like and
comments below.
subscribe to this channel.
No, no. Oh dear God, no! Will I never start doing that?
Job HJK.
We are now the DBZ Army. Chant our
I'm
name.
actually. Did I tell you guys? I'm considering making. I still haven't made like a trailer. You know, like if no one subscribed to your channel, they see a trailer video
Nothing.
for your channel. I'm thinking of making one that just starts off normal, and then like halfway through it cuts in like, "What are you still doing here? Get out of here! Go subscribe to this channel. What's wrong with you?"
Do it. But yeah. Unless either of you have anything else you need to say to get off your chest.
Pizza.
Give us, you know, what you're feeling inside you.
No.
Please go to the toilet.
Okay,
Yeah.
and with that, ladies and gentlemen, we shall wrap it up. Thank you very much for watching the Zcast. Say goodbye, you guys,
Yeah, fuck off.
Bye, you guys.
and we shall see you next time.
See you next time.
Bye.